Hello everybody, my name is Brandon Hopkins. In this video, we are going to be checking out Odoo. In this one, we're going to be taking a deeper dive into the CRM aspect of this. If you do not know, Odoo is a platform that you can use and self-host to basically run every single aspect of your business. You can see here a lot of the various applications that you can use. They have everything from appointments, contacts, fleet management, planning, employees, time off, timesheets, accounting, and a whole lot more. And in this deeper dive, we are going to be checking out CRM or client relationship management. And you can see I have it installed here. Now, like I said, if you're interested in kind of spinning this up, testing it out, you can use the link down below to get a $100 60-day credit. This instance I have right here is using demo data that I imported, which is an option when you go ahead and install it if you do want to use demo data to go ahead and kind of learn the platform a little bit. But it's also going to be helpful in this regard because then I'll be able to show you better examples of what you can do with it. Now, like I said, I did install CRM. To install these applications, all you do is click on Activate and it will do everything for you. If I go over here to Apps, click on this, this is everything that installed with CRM. We also have Contacts, Calendar, and Discuss. Discuss is the internal chat platform that you can use to talk with all your team members. And then Calendar and Contacts is fairly self-explanatory, and these do integrate with the CRM. For example, if I do go to Calendar here, we can see we have follow-up with project proposal, which you will see in the CRM application in a moment. And if I go back up here and I go to Contacts, a lot of these faces you'll see, or a lot of these names you'll see also in our client relationship management system. And just an example, if we want to add a new contact, you just click on New. And it gives you a real nice overview of everything that you can input. You could set this as an individual or a company. If I wanted to set up a company, for example, myself, I would do TechHut Media LLC just like that. And there we go. I quickly populated some just kind of random generic data. Here under the company, you can also add individual contacts for every company, add more information for the salespeople, miscellaneous company IDs, references, industries, and of course we have a section for internal notes. We can add a picture up here if we wanted to. So I could just select that, select our picture, and we are good to go. And that is how we add a new company if we would like to. And then we have some additional configuration too. So if we go up here, these are going to be all your submenus for the specific application. This application does have a configuration. And here we could add a bunch of different things such as tags, titles, industries, various location, and bank settings. Like I mentioned, this does have a bunch of different applications, basically anything to run your business. So you could set up invoicing, accounting, and all that. And that is where that kind of integration would come in handy. So with that, let's dive over to our CRM. And again, a lot of this stuff, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be demo data. Basically, everything you see here is customizable in one way or another. For example, this is our pipeline for generating clients and leads and whatnot. You'd see we have new, qualified, proposition, and one. And just as an example, if I wanted to, I could create an additional stage in this process. And let's say we wanted to go ahead and follow up to see if they are happy with the services that they received. So then I can add that, and now we have that follow-up stage. From this demo data, we could see we have quite a bit of things going on here. At least in this pipeline, we have some new stuff, some qualified, and it looks like our demo data is kind of like a mock furniture or office furniture company, which is pretty interesting. We get a good overview, including the company. We get these stars here, which sets the priority level. We have easy buttons to go ahead and contact these people. And if I actually clicked on this, it would open up this distributor contract. We have a lot of different things such as our expected revenue. We can edit the customer here if we would like to. They have email, phone number. The salesperson is, as you can see, it's me, or at least this demo account. Expected closing, which is going to be today, supposedly. If I'm like, oh, this is going to be a little longer. They said we'd follow up on Friday. I could go ahead and switch that and everything just saves automatically. And then we could see where it is here. So you can see the follow-up I just added there. And of course we can set this to lost if that sale didn't go through. Over here we have some planned activities. If I go to our log, you can see this was created about 5 hours ago. That's just when I set up this instance and imported the demo data, but you'll be able to see that with the things you create manually. You can schedule activities. So let's say we needed to call this person a day prior to confirm some things. So under here, under the activity type, again, these are going to be customizable, but I want to set up a call. We can set this as a confirm order. I could add various notes if I would like to, set the due date, assign it to a certain person. So if you're the key salesperson, you're going to be busy. you want a receptionist or something to follow up on this, you could assign that to them, and then it would actually show up in that employee's calendar in there to do. But I'm just going to keep it as me for now. We have a lot of different things you could save, mark as done, done, and schedule next. So it'll open up another log right away. But what I'm going to do is save this just like that. And now we can see due in 2 days, confirm order for me. Now, if I go back over to this pipeline here, and actually let's go over here to sales. Like I said, this is the submenu for specific applications. And like I said, everybody has their own activities. If I go to my activities here, you could see everything kind of laid out here for you. It's set by deadline at the moment. You could see the one we just added here, the distributor contact. I'm going to call them. If I click on this, it will jump me right back into that contract here. Now, if I go back to my activities, of course, you can have this appear to however works best for you. We have the typical list view. We have a Kanban, which is the kind of side scrolling thing we saw earlier. These are under my activities. This is basically everything because I'm the admin, so I'm assigned to everything. But if you have various employees, they'll only see the things that matter to them here. Additionally, we have a graph view, if you'd like that. And then we have other views such as a pivot, which focuses on the numbers. And you could change this from expected revenue to something like days to close, for example, or at least add that, and then we can see that data there. And then we could go to calendar view if we would like to, which then it gives us that kind of an overview. But for this list, I do prefer the list view, but again, this is all going to be preference, and your employees or whoever you have working can change this to their preferences. Now, if I wanted to, I could generate leads here, or I can create a new one. So here is going to be, let's say I was talking to a customer, and that customer happens to be TechHut Media LLC. I'll automatically fill in a bunch of stuff. It has the company name and opportunity as the default. Let's say we're going to do the company, new desks, something like that. I was talking to the owner of this company, and maybe they're interested in purchasing 5 desks at $500 a piece. So the potential revenue is going to be $2,500. And I could edit the probability if I wanted to. So let's say I've talked to this person before, there were successful orders. They said it's maybe 50-50. So the probability of that going through is 50%. And of course, we have some internal notes. You could add individual properties if you'd like to, customize this and add various fields from integers, checkboxes, time and date, and a lot more. I'm going to delete that, delete, and we're going to say this is a high priority thing going on here. Under extra information, you can link this up to various marketing campaigns. Set a specific contact person if you'd like to, use tracking, bunch of things. And at this point, there's already a proposition made, so I'm going to set that there. And there we go. So now if we want to, we can head back to my pipeline, and we can see here, TechHut Media, new desks. And then let's say I were to contact, sale were to go through, boop, we won it. So really nice system, a bunch of different views to customize, really helps you kind of keep on top of and see pending deals and transactions going on. If I go over here to sales, we saw the pipeline, we saw the activities. If I go over to teams here, this is kind of an overview so you can see what's going on with everybody, the possible opportunities, new opportunities, and the kind of money potential between all these different teams and steps in whatever your sales process happens to be. And then if I, for example, were to go under customers, it would take us to a view that looks very similar to contacts. Again, it's completely integrated. If I go new, this is going to look very similar, except for it's under the CRM application instead of the contacts specific application. Now, if I head back over to CRM, of course, there's a whole bunch of other things going on. We have filters, groups, so if it gets completely flooded with things, which honestly is a good thing if you're completely flooded with leads and potential opportunities, you could filter it out, set up groups. You could see the various groups here, and of course you could set favorites. If I go back down over here, I can customize these further. So if this one was like super important, I can make this green. You could see the green highlight there. And then of course from here I could also edit and delete it. If I edit it, it's just the same as clicking on it. Overall, some really nice stuff. From sales here, we also have reporting. So if I go to this, we could go to forecast. Here, instead of having the stage of process that it's in, it will have the actual kind of months that we would be expecting this stuff. We can see once we've won. Some of these don't have specific dates, but this is just another way to kind of view everything that's going on. We have some pipeline analysis here. If we go over to leads, we can see some of the pre-sale sales leads. And if I were to go to do like August pre-sales, I want to see what's going on there. These are our pre-sale lead analysis right here. So then I could open up one of these and let's say it's been a while since we talked to this person. We want to give them a call. And then of course with CRM, like everything else, we have some configuration options. We have settings, sales teams. So if you do want to customize this, we have sales and pre-sales. Currently, you could set up different teams for different aspects within your sales process, or let's say you have a different category of products and there's different teams for maybe your software as a service versus selling like perpetual licenses to somebody. You could have all that separated here. And going further, we have the activity types, tags, lost reasons, which if we go here, some of the options are too expensive, no people skills, and not enough stock. So then when you do lose things, so actually let's go over to my pipeline here. Let's say, oh, last second, this fell through, this is lost. We have our lost reason here. And let's just say for me personally, that was just too expensive and we couldn't lower the price. Unfortunately, we submit that. So now this is a lost sale, unfortunately, but now if we go back into our pipeline here, we go to filter and lost. We can now see this here. If we click on it, what happened? We could see the lost reason as too expensive. So just real nice data, real nice organization system. A lot of it's customizable, and better yet, you can self-host this on your very own Linode here on Akamai Connected Cloud. And it's pretty easy. Linked down below will be the guide on how to do that. You use the one-click installer, set up your domain on the node, it'll automatically get your SSL certificate, link the service to that domain, set up everything for you. It is really nice. Make sure you let us know down below, are you using this? Are you looking into it? And what are you currently using to run your business? Also, don't just stop here. There are a ton of videos on this channel helping you get into cloud computing, a bunch of different cool services and whatnot. And again, it's all very easy, and you can get started today with that $100 60 credit I mentioned earlier. With all that, I do hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe so you don't miss any of the new content coming out on this channel. And with all that, I do hope you have a beautiful day, and goodbye.